Do we have a thing? Yes, we do. Okay. And for the third time today. Hello and welcome back to Traffic Talks. If you are returning, my name is Pyro. If you're new, welcome. Today's episode is called Proud of Progress. And wow, am I proud of my progress. So it has been hard doing this today because just everything has been happening all at once. So bear with me. I got a feeling this is gonna run long. So grab a drink, chill, pop your headphones in, clean your house, do what you need to do, and get ready for a ramble because there's a lot going on. Let's get into it. So, first things first, I have made a fairly big personal decision to go all in with pursuing my passions. And that might sound basic, but for me it's not. I've always been someone who has followed what they've been told, and that is not a fun way to live your life. And I've been getting very contemplative because my sister's turning 21. It's a very big deal for people in South Africa to turn 21, and it got me thinking, like, why am I not doing what I want, and what advice I would give to my sister, which is next week's episode, so look out for that. But why am I not following my own advice? Why am I not pursuing my passions? Why am I not building my dream life? And deciding to go all in is scary, but it's something I'm excited to be doing. Now, this was not an easy decision by any means. There are benefits to me being where I am in life, as in I don't have dependents and things like that. So I'm not having to worry about other people. It's just myself, but it was still not an easy decision. I had been having sleepless nights for like 2 weeks, sleeping at 2 a.m., trying to wake up early and being a zombie half the day. It was not going well. And I finally sat down and thought it through, wrote it out, journaled about it, all the things. And I've come to the decision that I'm going to be pursuing this with all that I am. But it's still going to be a hard thing to do, but I'm ready for it. And one of the things I definitely needed to figure out most was my finances and how to make the most of my resources, because I need to survive for this time period in my life. Life is expensive. Not being formally employed is insane, but I'm going to do my best. I do have a plan figured out with my finances, and I'm really good with managing my money. So I do have enough to get me by for a while. So that is something I do have to fall back on. And even if I don't end up earning anything over the next few months, at least I know I gave it my all. Because just because I tried, I gave it my all, I did my best, and I didn't get anything out of it, and it's not meant for me, doesn't mean I didn't make it. Because I know that if I try my best, I throw everything at the wall and it doesn't work out, that's okay. That just means it's not what I meant to be doing full time for money, which is okay. And that said, a job opportunity actually popped up while I was busy writing the script for this episode a couple days ago. I did apply for the job. I haven't heard a lot back from the job, but it is a contracted work, which I like. So I don't know what will happen. I haven't received any formal things, but I have been in contact with the recruiter for this job. So I'll definitely keep you updated. But I'm okay with this not being my full-time thing. I want to catch up with all the old episodes, the vlogs, what I'm doing, how I'm doing things. I'm always going to be uploading no matter what. However, if it does become a source of income, I will be very happy with that, no matter how little, because it doesn't just happen overnight. It takes a while, and that's fine. I'm willing to put in the work, because this is not just one thing I want to do forever. I want to do multiple things forever. So when it comes to a job, yeah, I'm willing to take a full-time job now because it will help me get into the swing of things. But eventually I want to rather have a part-time job so that I can do my podcast on the side that'll hopefully bring in money. I can edit my vlogs that can bring in some revenue. I can focus on finding shares or investments, things like that. Because I don't just want one stream of income in my life. I want multiple streams of income, because that is going to allow you true freedom and enjoyment in life. And that's what I want. So I'm working on it. There's things going on in the background. I've got something brewing that I'll tell you about hopefully soon. But I have to get paperwork. I have to go to a cellular place. I have to go to the bank. I just have a lot of things to work on in the background to get this thing done. And that is just one part of the multiple income stream that I'm trying to build for myself. It's not dropshipping or anything like that, but it's definitely something I believe in, and I'm going to be doing it going forward regardless. So yeah, having decided that and having made this decision, I needed to start reflecting. Because I understand I have to rework my entire life, from my habits to my ideals, to my core beliefs, to what I find value in. Because honestly, that's a whole other thing. What I find value in is going to determine what I want and how desperately I'm going to claw to achieve that. So for that to happen, I need to understand what those things are, have them in the front of my mind, and then work on a plan of action, which I know is another episode. I'm working on it. I did promise it in a previous episode, and I'm currently working through this thing that I'm doing. I'll explain it in a future episode. But the main part was reflecting on what has not been working in my life, but also take stock of what has been working. And journaling and having a gratitude practice are so important for me. But I know that in general, having a gratitude practice is something that can benefit anybody on this planet. Because having that gratitude, no matter how big or small, could really and truly help me see how far I've come. Because there are times where I'm just like, oh, I'm just so grateful for being able to do my podcast. And then other days I'm just like, I'm really grateful for this cup of coffee. Or I'm grateful I could experience this thing or do that. Having a gratitude practice really changes your mindset. So definitely look at that. Understanding what I did or didn't do, because sometimes gratitude can be like a reverse negative, positive gratitude. For example, you hear about the floods that happened or the hurricanes or something, and you just be like, I'm grateful that I don't live in that place and have that as an issue, because my whole house could have been taken away and I could have been left with nothing, and that's something I'm grateful for. So it's like that type of a gratitude. And being able to see those things written down and be like, okay, cool, that's great. I'm grateful for how far I've come in this way. I've done that. I've stopped doing that. That is very important, because that is going to help you be proactive and start making changes. But more specifically, small changes. I've spoken about Atomic Habits, the book. I will always swear by that book. But small changes are genuinely what help. And making incremental progress is better than just changing everything overnight, because it's unsustainable. So definitely check your habits, check your routines, check your gratitude and your journal practice, especially however you decide to practice mental health for yourself. That is the biggest change. If you are still in the wrong mindset, you won't be able to change gears and change your life and yourself. Don't do that to yourself. You are worth way more than that. Like, get on that immediately. Even if you just journal everything that you hate, find what you hate, make it a list, turn it into something you can do, and then go for it. Because I can honestly tell you, I did that a while ago, and reading that list shook me to my core. But it's like, oh, well, if I did this, I could change that. If I did this, I could change that. If I did this, I could change that. And it's like, so what even is my problem? Like, these are such easy things to fix. Why am I not fixing them? Do that for yourself and see if it helps, because something as small as I hate the fact that I sleep at 2 a.m. can easily be something you fix. Like with me, I've needed to fix my habits, my routines, and my schedules in order to just live a better life. Because me being able to celebrate getting enough sleep last night, because I put the right routine in place, I made my habits really smooth and made things easy for myself, makes the world of difference. And yes, I stand up and I clap for myself, because I did something that was amazing for myself. Even if no one sees it, if no one notices it, if people don't even realize it, and if no one acknowledges it, that is fine. Because I always say, it's about me, not about them, not about anyone else. It doesn't matter, because it's the fact that I know I've done these things for myself. I put myself first, and as a recovering people pleaser, that is shocking to say, but very telling about how much growth I have gone through and how much change I have made. And it is not easy. It is hard. Just an example, as a side note, I had to tell someone no yesterday. They asked me, oh, can you do this for me? I turned around and I said, no. I already have plans for the day. I'm busy all day. It's also supposed to rain, so I don't leave the house today, because that was not my plan. I've got a schedule. I'm trying to keep it. I cannot do that for you. I'm unable to help. I intentionally didn't say sorry, and I wasn't going to apologize for putting myself first and my pre-made schedule first, because I've been known to just throw my plans out the window for someone else, do everything, and then feel behind and have to run on the hamster wheel to get my things done. So no, I've stopped with that, and that's been a huge shift. But making these small changes and growing slowly but surely has definitely helped. And one of the things I've done is expand my social media, and I've been really proud of myself for that, because one of my older YouTube episodes, the episode called Laser Focus, got a bit more attention than my usual videos. It got over 100 views, and I usually just get like a couple of views on my podcast videos that go up. So that was fascinating, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And my Instagram is also doing quite well because I'm posting more regularly. But that's because I've intentionally decided to, okay, get up early, do this, shoot that, do this, do that. And it was not easy, but it's something I've had to do in order to push myself and grow. And another thing I was actually convinced by my brother to do was make a TikTok. I mentioned this a while ago, and I'm going to start uploading this soon. I'm just dealing with an issue with one thing. But yeah, that aside, it's hard to say this without sounding egotistical, but I've noticed a boost in my confidence because I've chosen to just not care about what others think of me. I have finally allowed myself to just be okay with who I am, where I am, what I'm doing, no matter how that looks to other people, and especially to how it compares to other people. I am me, I'm in my own lane, I'm in my own space, I'm on my own timeline. No one can touch me. And once you have that, you flourish, just like I have, to the point that I show my face on social media, on my vlogs, I'm doing that. I'm just more open, and that's, I think, a, not vulnerability, but a honest way to connect with people, and it's gonna attract the people that are meant to be watching my stuff, that are meant to be listening to my podcast, that are meant to be following my stuff. Because I don't say, subscribe, like, share, comment, do all the things. I don't. I kind of feel people are smart enough to do what they want to do. I'm a firm believer in taking what you need from something and leaving the rest. And if one of my podcasts resonate with you and you just like, this one podcast is amazing, you like it, you save it, you download it to your YouTube app, you never subscribe and you never watch another one, great, my job is done. You have done what is best for you, and I can never be mad at that. Well done to you. That is something people, I feel, need to learn, especially in this fast-moving digital age. Take what you need for yourself. I'm sorry, I know it's controversial, where people are like, no, you need to watch everything I've ever posted. No, you need to find what resonates with you. Take that and leave the rest. And that's why I say, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if it's meant for you, or you're just like, you know what, I just want to see what she's up to, I just want to hear what she's doing, what she's got to say, great, thank you. If not, no hard feelings. Do you? We need to get over this thing of living for other people, trying to impress them, trying to make them happy, because you can't fit into any other mold than the one you are. There can only be one you. I don't care what anyone else says. Only you can be you. No one else can. So go be you. I'm gonna stand on my soapbox just a little bit longer as I end off this week's episode, because I don't know if anyone has told you this lately. So just listen to me very, very carefully. I am so proud of you for what you are doing. No matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how noticeable or not, you are doing great. You are doing amazing. You have done so well for yourself. And I'm so happy you are taking whatever steps you are doing to improve your life. Even if it's vegging out on the couch and doom scrolling for 2 hours while eating chips. You do you. You needed that break. Go for it. So proud of you. So happy for you. Celebrate yourself with your terrible hairstyle and your mismatched outfit and one sock. Do you, boo. Okay? Because you are doing your best, which is the song of the week. It's called My Best by Saweetie, and I've loved this girl for a while. She has made really, really good songs. Her music videos are always insane, and this one in particular was really good because it's a very full circle moment. But this song dropped, I think it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I listened to it like 4 days after it came out, and holy wow, is it an amazingly motivating song. Go listen to it, because I enjoy the music, the beat, the sound, but this one in particular really hit me lyrically, because there's a part where she says the following, and I need to emphasize how genius this lyrics are. Okay, I can't even speak properly. The lyric goes, I sacrificed everything, taking a chance, and look what we got. I'm gonna say that again. I sacrificed everything, taking a chance, and look what we got. And that's within the beginning of the song, okay? Those lyrics just highlight this episode and my point so beautifully. Because yes, you gotta make sacrifices to get what you want, but you need to give your everything to it. You can't do it with minimum effort like I was. You can't do it, it's just an old thing on the side. No. I love the phrase, throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. I actually think I used it earlier. Definitely. That is what you need to do. If you want to do something, go all in, throw everything you have at it and see what sticks. Because if you're doing it half, it's just not gonna work. If you're doing it sloppy and as an afterthought, it's not gonna work. I'm so sorry, it's just not. So give your all to what you want to do, because that's who you will be. If you give your all to something, that is what it will be, and you will be as well. So, rant over. I'm going to descend my soapbox, and I will encourage you with all that you are to keep being a better being. And I will see you in next week's episode. Love you. Bye.